Well, I moved here, 13 years ago, and I needed a workout place, and I had gone to quite a few, most of the different types, from yoga to weight club to just walking. And I hadn't found a workout program that made me feel like I wanted to. And just kept saying, you need to talk to Jesse. You need to go talk to Jesse. I said, he's with CrossFit. I can't do CrossFit. That was my first. And she said, she just would shake her head and say, you need to go talk to Jesse. You said, sure, come on in and talk to me. So I was committed, at least to come and talk with you. That's pretty much how we started. You just kept looking and listening and were just so in tune to what I was saying and what I wanted, what I felt like I needed for myself. And you guys were there. And he said, well, come on in tomorrow, let's start. Immediately you started me. And I'll never forget the first thing we did. He said, let's put you on the rower and see how you do. I've got my arms just flailing out as it was, which is the issue, and main issue of losing mobility there. And you looked and go, we're going to figure this out. And Amy's sitting there smiling, and you're sitting there smiling in this understanding way. And it was like, you made me comfortable to be able to talk about, I've got this lifelong issue, and it's only getting worse with age, and I'm losing mobility, the movement of it. And after having a mother in a wheelchair for 7 years after a stroke, it was like, what happens if I lose my strong side, my right side, and all I have is this over here? And it's still scary. It's always, hence the reason why I guess I'm kind of a gym rat. I had a friend stop by on Saturday morning, and she was coming to the game, and I said, well, let's get a quick cup of coffee. And she said, just reheat what's in the pot. So pulled out the cups, poured it in, reached in the microwave, and closed it, and I'm just standing there, and she goes, and she's known me for over 50 years. She says, your workout program, you can't stop it. And I'm going, okay, thank you for that. What? She said, you. I mean, she couldn't get her words out. She was telling me, she says, you have opened up the microwave with your left hand, and you have never done that. I've never seen you use your left the way you did. And it was like, so when she left, I literally am going around to every cabinet in my kitchen and opening. And it's like this little kid in a candy shop. And then I text you to say, guess what happened? And it was like, and I said, yep, this is the place I need to be. This is someone who can help me, who has helped me already within 3 months. And from there on, it's been, hanging from a bar for 30 seconds. That was inconceivable. And as I call it, my previous life before Blacksburg, push-ups. I remember the first time working on push-ups, and you're standing back, we're back in that corner, standing there, and there was Carol in front of me and Amy, and we had this bar, and I think it's like on the 4th height. And all of a sudden, I did something. I don't know what it was, because she kept saying, move your shoulders. It's like down and back is the phrase that goes through my mind almost everything we do now, down and back, which sets the shoulders, and then push. And I thought, okay, so down and back. And since then, the bar has been lowered in these last 12 years, and I can do about 5 consecutive push-ups. And a push-up was never in my realm. The last time I hung from a bar was like in 7th grade when you had to do it for, of course, this is where the presidential fitness programs. And I remember having to hang there. And I did it, and my arm just about shoulder killed me for the rest of the day. But now it's like 30 seconds is pretty good. We're getting up to 45. And it's kind of like, it sounds so silly when I say it out loud, but inside it's like, this is a big step. You just don't stop. It's for everyone. You watch us all, and you see where we might have a weakness, or you may see where that's not quite right. If they just tweak that movement just a little bit, and you go over, and you do it to everyone. It's just not me. You're always there too when we try something new. You can just see he's waiting. Okay, am I going to have to catch this person? But and even this past week, a couple of us were doing things, and you came over, and this is someone who's been working out for a while, and you corrected just a little bit of that's what I like about here. It's group, but it's individualized. It helps me, it starts my day. I mean, Monday I came in and I was just in a major mental funk. And after I finished, I was ready. I can tackle this today. I got it. And exercise is kind of my outlet, and always has been. But you have made it even more so because we feel so much better when we're finished. And you have connections with other professionals, with rehab. Then I did the acupuncture, which was another absolutely amazing, because I thought acupuncture was for pain, and it's not. It ignited those nerves in my back. Carol went with me one of the first times, and I could feel it. She says, I can see it. And it was like, and so then I did acupuncture for about 1.5 years after that on a weekly basis. And it did, it loosened everything up. And so you've got just not coming here and working out in class, you've got connections with other professionals, and you suggest it to us. This might be something you want to try, may not, da 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 da. And then you let us take it from there if you want to go. And it's not like you push it, but you suggest it. And as I found out real early on, if you suggest something, try it. Because 9 times out of 10, well, you've never been wrong for me. It's always been something new that's worked. And I can't thank you enough. You have kept me living independently. And that's the main thing. I don't want to live forever, but I want to live independently and on my 2 feet. If I'm not up, not walking, not being able to move, then I'm not sure I want to be here.
How has your quality of life enhanced in ways that you probably weren't even aware before?
Well, it's hanging on a bar, but then that is also, hanging on a bar is also reaching up and able to reach up there and hold it and grab it versus just reaching up and, okay, I got to the cabinet. Now, how am I going to grab it? You taught how to move it as I'm going. Balance work, I mean, it's like amazing, we put step-ups, that sounds good, but then we added another step. Somebody else added another step, we did that. And then I added the parallettes, because when you're walking, you're just not going to be up and down, up and down. You've got to keep walking. I have 2 cats. Being able to dodge them with my walking on a trail. The ground is never just level. So you need that, be able to up and down, to and fro. And reaching it home. How do I get something off of a shelf? Get a step ladder, and basically what I do is I start with the left, I grab it and hold it as a balance point, take the right and use it for the weight part. And by which you've taught me how to use my left arm has made life so much simpler, but without the movement and the mobility and the flexibility that you have supplied, it wouldn't make any difference if you could hold it with your right or left. You need both. And just walking in a straight line, just take one of these lines and one over the other, and walking over the parallettes and stuff. That's just daily movements, particularly people in my age need. And those are the ones that usually cause accidents when you cannot do it. Independent living itself, and healthy independent living. You can live independently, but is it healthy? You watch out for us in all your physical aspects as well as mental. It's all connected. The physical, the mental, the mobility, the flexibility. You've given me it all, given all of that to me, or supplied the resources and shown me how to move the best I can. And I'll never forget the day I said to you, okay, what else can we try? And you looked at me and just as nice as you could, that little grin on your face that you've got right now, and you said, I think you've done just about all there is to do. The only thing you just need to come every day, show up, work it out, and maintain what you have, which will also strengthen it. You just need to keep strengthening that arm and moving it. And that was one of the best advices you've given me, is just show up.
Show up, that's it.